productora, guionista, directora. Primero, enhorabuena por la película, me ha encantado. Voy a hacer yo un tipo de preguntas y luego quien quiera que levante la mano, ¿vale? Lo primero que te quería preguntar es cómo ha sido para ti trasladar algo tan dramático como la relación disfuncional con tu padre en una comedia o más bien dramedia. ¿Cómo ha sido para ti terapéutico?
It was tricky. You want to be honest and truthful with the real situation. But with my dad, as you saw in the film, I didn't want him to be a caricature. I think hurt people, and so I tried to show his vulnerabilities as well, his own limitations. He's a human being, so. And then the Facebook father, I wanted to share the gift that he had given me, and so I focused on that, and let me take this off. I focused on that, and just tried to stay with the emotional truth, and build a cinematic situation around true moments.
Sí. Además hay un momento en la película que el padre, cuando está teniendo ya conversación en la página de todo lo que él merece por haberte criado, hay un momento que le explica que es que no sabe ser lo mejor, que ha intentado ser mejor que su padre, porque al final es una cosa que se va como heredada, ¿no?
It's inherited, I'm sorry. I think that didn't actually happen to me, that exact situation, but I'm not sure if this is your question, but my father kept all the child support checks, and he hung them over my head. He kept them when he passed away. He literally had them on his desk, and they were 25 years old. So I think, he inherited this darkness from his father, and even at the end, he was holding on to things that were 20 or 30 years old, or 60 years old.
Me gusta también mucho el personaje de Barbie Rueda, cómo la vulnerabilidad que despierta ella, sobre todo la incapacidad de solenzarse con la gente. Eso a ti también te pasaba, o sea, el tener que ser como pleaser con la gente para poder, para relacionarte.
Absolutely. They say write what you know. So I think probably like 10 years before the movie or so, I was directing something and I got angry and I couldn't speak. I was so angry I couldn't speak. And I talked to my cinematographer. I said, "Did you see what happened?" And he said, "Yeah, what was going on?" I said, "I was so mad at you that I couldn't speak." And I said, "I have to deal with this. I have to figure out how to get angry. I don't know how to get angry because in my family, if you got angry, it hurt people. So the same thing that happens when people are very aggressive is the same thing that you need to learn to get angry in a healthy way. It's the same thing for people that can't get angry. You need to learn to get angry in a healthy way."
Quería saber también por qué cogiste a Barbie y cómo fue tu relación con ella.
Oh my gosh, well, she's just amazing. I wanted her from the beginning. I would tell everyone, Barbie, Barbie, Barbie. And they said, we know, we get it, you want Barbie. And I had seen her vulnerability in Euphoria, just it's amazing. And then another movie called Unpregnant on HBO. I'd seen her childlike awe and her wit, her humor. And I thought, well, this is Lily Trevino with this vulnerability, with this childlike wit, and the ability to look at things with fresh eyes and make a whole meal out of breadcrumbs. And I just knew she was going to get it. So I told everyone, we went to her, and within a few days, her team got back to us that she gets nothing. She would. So we sat down, we had our first breakfast, and from the very beginning, I said, "This is your movie. I've seen you I've seen your other work, but this is you. I'm going to stay on you. We're not cutting away. And she deserved it, and she showed up. She was so professional, so kind. We had a shorthand. We built a lot of trust very early because we had to tell very vulnerable stories about our families with all the actors, with John Leguizamo, French Stewart. We all learned there was no shortage of narcissistic fathers. So we had a lot in common, all of us. And so just building that trust was really important.
Luego también me sorprendió mucho, Y cómo es también dirigir a alguien para que interprete a tu padre y hacerlo, pues eso, que no sea desde el rencor ni nada.
I think narcissists are inherently charming, you know, because if they weren't charming, you would think that, you know, if he wasn't charming, you'd think Lily was not smart. But she's a survivor. She's not a doormat. She's a survivor. You know, it's just her coping mechanism. So I wanted him to be charming, and I love casting against type. It's really important to me. I don't like boxes in life. I don't like being put in a box. I don't want to put other people in boxes, and I think we all have a lot to share. And so it's funny because I didn't originally think of French Stewart for the dad role, but his wife is in my writing group.
Okay.
And we were on Zoom, and she said, French is showing up today, you know, do you want him to read anything? And I was like, okay, what do I have for French Stewart? I don't know. And I said, well, you can be Lily's dad. He didn't even have a name yet. So he read the role, and we were all laughing, and we were in shock. And I said, that's it. I don't need to go to anybody else. He's perfect.
Luego también Trevino es una película sobre una hija sin padre y un padre sin hijo, ¿no? Y que cómo se complementan, ¿no?
Yes, absolutely. I think it's about chosen family and how sometimes we find our family in unexpected places. You know, and also Jeannie Trevino, the mother, is without a child. And one thing I thought was really beautiful, Rachel Bay Jones, who plays Jeannie, she said, we did a Zoom with scrapbookers, you know, professional scrapbookers, and they said, you make these books to give to your descendants. But Jeannie didn't have any descendants, so she needed Lily to be a child for her as well. And Lily lost her mother, so it's about the whole family, really.
Pues si queréis vamos abriendo el turno de preguntas, así que